Companies Act, Section 122, Applicability of this chapter to one-person company. Section 122 of the Companies Act specifically addresses the applicability of corporate governance and compliance requirements to one-person companies, OPCs. Since an OPC operates with a single member and may have a single director, the procedural requirements for meetings and decision-making differ from those applicable to larger companies. This section exempts OPCs from certain provisions, provides alternative methods for conducting business, and ensures that compliance obligations remain practical and efficient for a company with only one member. 1. Exemptions from certain provisions. A. Exemption from Sections 98 and 100 to 111. Section 122, 1. Explicitly states that the provisions of Sections 98 and Sections 100 to 111 of the Companies Act shall not apply to OPCs. These sections primarily deal with procedural requirements related to general meetings, such as the convening, conduct, and voting mechanisms. Since an OPC has only one shareholder, the concept of a general meeting is redundant, making these provisions inapplicable. B. Purpose of exemptions. The rationale behind this exemption is to simplify the compliance process for OPCs while ensuring that necessary decisions can still be recorded and implemented effectively. 2. Transaction of ordinary business by an OPC. A. Ordinary business at annual general meetings. Section 102(2)(a) outlines the types of ordinary business that companies, other than OPCs, must transact at their annual general meetings, AGMs. However, since an OPC consists of a single member, it does not conduct AGMs like larger companies. B. Alternative compliance for OPCs. Instead of holding an AGM, an OPC is required to follow the alternative process outlined in Section 122(3) for conducting business transactions. This ensures that an OPC can legally fulfill its obligations without being required to conduct formal general meetings. 3. Decision-making and resolutions in an OPC. A. Alternative to general meeting resolutions. In companies with multiple members, business matters requiring approval must be passed through an ordinary resolution or special resolution at a general meeting. However, for an OPC, a formal general meeting is not necessary. B. Alternative procedure for resolutions in an OPC. Instead of holding a general meeting, an OPC can transact business by simply recording resolutions in writing. The procedure for doing so is as follows. 1. The single member of the OPC communicates the resolution to the company. 2. The resolution must be entered in the minutes book, as required under Section 118. 3. The resolution must be signed and dated by the single member. 4. The date of signing will be considered as the official date of the meeting for all legal purposes. C. Legal effect of this process. This process ensures that resolutions are legally recognized while removing unnecessary formalities that are typically required for multi-member companies. The law recognizes the written and recorded resolution as equivalent to a resolution passed in a general meeting. 4. Decision-making by a single director in an OPC. A. Special considerations for a single director OPC. In a normal company structure, the board of directors is responsible for conducting meetings to discuss and approve corporate decisions. However, an OPC may have only one director, making a board meeting impractical. B. Alternative compliance for board resolutions in an OPC. If an OPC has only one director, the required business transactions can be conducted through the following process. 1. The director records the resolution in the minutes book, as mandated under Section 118. 2. The resolution must be signed and dated by the director. 3. The date of signing is considered as the official date of the board meeting for all legal purposes. C. Legal recognition of this process. This provision allows an OPC to legally conduct board-level decisions without requiring a formal board of directors meeting. The written resolution signed by the sole director is considered legally binding and enforceable, just as if it were passed in a regular board meeting. 5 key takeaways and significance of Section 122. A. Simplification of compliance for OPCs. Eliminates unnecessary formalities like AGMs and board meetings. Allows resolutions to be passed in writing, reducing administrative burdens. B. Flexibility in corporate governance. OPCs can conduct business efficiently without needing to convene physical meetings. Ensures corporate decisions are still properly recorded and legally recognized. C. Legal validity of OPC resolutions. Resolutions passed under this section are considered equivalent to resolutions passed in a general meeting or board meeting. Prevents legal complications for OPCs in executing corporate decisions. D. Distinctive treatment for OPCs. Recognizes that OPCs do not function like traditional companies with multiple shareholders or directors. Tailors compliance requirements specifically to their unique structure, making compliance more practical. For more details, contact us.